Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me here in Stellaris for segment 6 of our continuing exploration of the 4.3.1 Cetus patch, The Reckoning. We're looking down over the Irem system, which is one of our most recent acquisitions in the southern tip of our galaxy. And here we are getting ready to launch segment number 6. And we're kind of in a race outside of this system to get to these two systems. Now, there is a construction ship here, which I believe is working on building a starbase. Actually, he's jumping to Hadnock, which is interesting. There is a potentially habitable world here, a tomb world. And, we'll take it. This would be a great stronghold world, even though it's not a choke point with the Prak, but, that's the Citizen Coalition of Prak they kind of took this one from us, and we're trying to get this one. I don't know that we're going to get it, though. We don't have the influence to jump right in and to really crack on with this. But before we do any of that, and before we advance time, we did have the Galactic Community spot up last segment, in segment 5, and so instead of just jumping right in, we're going to meet the Galactic Community. And, oh, you know what? I've forgotten. I have to go to here. Let's get rid of our pre-FTLs. So we know the Azahotl Guardianship, and I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I don't think we've met everybody, because there's a huge void over here. But we know about the Guardianship. They're down in this area. The Citizen Coalition of Prak is down here. We're kind of competing with them for this tail spiral arm of the galaxy. The Confederation of Trinic 2. And I haven't been able to locate them. There they are. It's a very small nation is what it looks like here. Let's meet them. We do have an embassy with them. I'm not going to guarantee their independence or anything like that, because there's not much we can do to help them out right now. Hegemonic Imperialists. Then we've got the Lilarobian Coalition, which, there they are. These look like the one alien that allows you to, it's a science ship that allows you to seed 3 worlds. That's pretty cool. So we have an embassy with them as well. They are a belligerent diplomacy stance, but they're cordial with us right now. I don't know how large they are, but Plantoid. We know about the Mechazurian Index. In fact, we have a defensive pact with them, which might be to our detriment at some point. Then we've got the Sacrosanct Zirin Assembly, which I believe is just up north here of Trinic 2. Yes, indeed. And it looks like this area is kind of, maybe because of this claim, I think that's what it is. It might be embroiled in a little bit of conflict. Oh, he just changed color. Interesting. Oh, it's because it's not the actual leader. We can't establish a embassy with them. At least not yet. But a theocratic oligarchy. Urko-Praknarian nation. Urko-Praknarian is up here. This seems like a fairly large and expansionistic type of civilization. Spiritual Seekers, these guys might actually be Shroud. Or they might be, looking to... Okay, so they are They have the Ziran Galactic Hierarchy as their overlord to them. Words are hard this morning. The Vran trade commissions, I believe, are down here. We met them already. The Ravagers, of course. And they have no interest. I have no interest in improving the relations with them. And of course, Yastin. And then Ziran, once again. It looks like the Ziran may have splintered. As such, when something like that happens, you just kind of have to go with it and see how things work. So I think we've met pretty much everybody. I think that there's a few more that either haven't joined the Galactic community, or maybe this is just open space out here and we should be racing for it. Form the Galactic Market. We're already 5 out of 4 officials, so I'm not going to be sending anybody here just yet. We are supporting this resolution. And let's see, have they done anything yet? I don't think they have. No, this is a pretty brand new Galcom. So yeah, that's where we're looking. That's what we're looking at. Let's roll. Let's go ahead and
game-changing.
Roll our colony or our time forward, and a couple of other situations that we do need to deal with. So we've got Runthirst here, and I want to make sure that I've got. Yeah, okay. So head on down to Unif and build a research station, since we can do that. And we do have a colony that's in distress right now, and of course, it's Redor down here, and we're waiting for... We've got about 4 jumps for most of our Navy to show up. But we do need to...
We've constructed
get some help for them. I think they're building a colony here, aren't they? Yep. Wow, that's that takes some guts, because if I'm looking at this, they haven't made any claims to these. Oh, I guess they could just go straight to this and claim the system. All right, we'll pull ourselves out of this. We'll just stop here. I was hoping to get this colonizable world, but maybe we'll do ring worlds or something like that. We'll finish the surveillance there, but this is going to be lost. That's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping to get at least...
These contacts aren't your standard users.
At least a couple more on there, you know. Total Revolution, yep.
This system's secrets are ours.
Okay, a new member of Vran Trade Commission has joined the Galactic community. Okay. Excellent. We may as well, I guess, go start surveying these systems here. Even though there's mining cores. Well, we'll just go after the rest of this.
Planetary features augmented.
That's all right.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Okay, so I think we're pretty close to being ready to ride off into battle here. in the Red R system. So let's go ahead and give... Oh. That's not good. I don't know if we can do this. This is going to be a challenge. We'll try it, though. I don't know if we have enough fleet power. It's really kind of disappointing, though, because, like, I'm over my fleet capacity right now.
New augments researched. Strap in.
Let's take these upgrades. Pause real quick. Nonagon. We could give him the delegate. Let's do that and prepare him to move to a delegate area. Lost building materials. That gives us some more envoys, which is great. Synthetic crystal plants or destroyer hulls. That might actually be really good too. Defense platform hull points would be nice. This is going to give us pop assembly, and we need that.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Let's wait for everybody to pop in, guys. I think everybody's here. All right. Well,
mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Here we go, guys. Nothing like throwing down with a void worm and getting paused partway through. Dimensional portals been discovered in a location on Saddleberry. Weather prediction algorithms noticed strange air current. Intriguing.
Good job in the situation log.
I don't know.
We've constructed something game-changing.
It doesn't seem like it's going well. Looks like we're gonna do it, though. Hey, we did. This is great. Let's take a look at the combat report. We got a lot of stuff to worry about here. So the nymphs didn't lose anything. I guess they're gone, though. They're out of the system. They retreated? Yeah, they retreated. Okay. We lost 2 corvettes, 3 corvettes, and 2 torpedoes, 2 frigates. Not horrible. But we did get the void worm, which was the important thing. Okay, well, we can reinforce those fleets, no problem. Let's take a look. We'll get that. We will get that going. This guy in Iram is not doing anything, so just head on back up. Research stations first. I guess we could go about setting. We could set about doing our hyper relays here as well. We've got the alloys, so let's upgrade this starbase. And how much living metal do we have? We have a lot. We'll do that upgrade. Hey, Nephroid leveled up. Excellent. Damage to space fauna is fine. Back to this group here. Non-aggression pact by Lilarobian Colossian and Sacrosanct Zirin. Okay. Oops, and I forgot to assign this. Boy, oh boy. Well, if that isn't tempting, I don't know what is. I think we've got that as a permanent feature now. So the question is, are any of these worth grabbing? And the only one right now that I can see would be worth it is envoys and influence here, which is called autonomous agents. And we can kill the void worms, and it's worth experience in terms of combat experience. So I kind of think that maybe we go for this. It's kind of a short tech, so that's fine. And yeah, let's get these guys. Let's get you guys situated here. Everybody go rest and refit. Let's reinforce everybody. Look at all these proposals on the Senate floor now. Redor is safe once again, but not without 24% devastation.
Mega block is available,
which is crazy to me. But yeah, we didn't get there. We didn't get there in time, unfortunately. Definitely a hardship for that planet. We'll do the void worm immunity next. We'll get our generals or admirals a chunk of going after the space fauna there. The unified world. How about that? They finally did it, guys.
Data package here.
It's a tropical world. Okay, everyone wants a galactic market, which is fine. You're not busy. I'm gonna go ahead and go here. We'll build a starbase in just a moment.
Someone's trying to connect.
Prac wants a non-aggression pact. This is a tough decision. Because they have no retreat war doctrine and material. Let's take a look at our diplomatic situation, shall we? There it is. So they are friendly, but they're equivalent in technology, equivalent in fleet power. And they have 2 colonies? They have a huge swath of... Look at all that. And there's only 2 colonies that they can... I find that extraordinarily surprising as lithoids. Okay, so basically what's going to happen here... This is the way that I look at it. They've got some enemies, and they're trying to not be surrounded by enemies. They've got Vran on one side, which they've got a Casus Belli on. And they're within a truce with Vran, but they also have the Azahotl Guardianship, which is these guys that are kind of eating the Ravagers, or trying to eat the Ravagers, and they're pretty much surrounded by enemies on all sides. If we grant them a non-aggression pact, we could wait until they go into a war and then join that war and go after them from the back and take some of these systems. Just, claim, and then, do a big claim here. This is ours. I'm fully committed to the idea that this belongs to the Zirconium Convergence. and all the way up to here is where we should be controlling. This is our galactic arm, guys. They can take this arm. That's fine. But they kind of spread, you know? And they shouldn't have done that. I don't like it. They shouldn't have done it. This is really interesting, too, because this is kind of... It seems like these are in this other arm here, and yet that's the only way to get past it, except if you go through Zirconium. So, you know what? Yeah. For now... I don't know why they say inferior, because the technology is equivalent. Their economic power is inferior, though, which makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we don't really care about that. Sometimes the political notifications, I understand the need for them, but, boy, sometimes it doesn't matter to me. I'm just like, I don't care. And maybe I should. You know? Okay, we are... Oh, look at that. We're full on energy. Let's sell some energy. And let's buy some more alloys. We can't do anything with the alloys, but, you know, we can buy them and look at them in their nice storehouses. Now, between Segment 5 and Segment 6, I did do another pass on the colony, so if you were wondering why I haven't gone and looked at any of the colonies, even though they've stopped building things, that's the reason why, is because I did it between episodes. However, it might be time to start looking at that once again here pretty soon. In fact, I'm going to wait until the end of this year, and once we hit 2280, we'll roll through our colonies once again.
The system has been cased.
Just take a look at... take a look at how things are going there. We should have a starbase that's upgrading. Yes. And I'm actually going to
something game-changing.
Throw that out for right now. Opirik, I think. Let's go ahead and have this guy stand by over here.
Planetary features augmented.
And we've got some rare crystals. It would be nice to have a little bit more rare crystals coming in, but such as it is.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Excellent. Let's go up to the next level on that starhold. We have the resources. Okay, so go ahead and go up here. It has to be inside our borders. That's right. Let's start. Start 2 colony ships right now.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Okay, we got a whole bunch of fleets that are getting repaired right now. Get back to fighting strength here. Could probably take some of these mining cores too, if I'm being honest.
Trying to connect.
Okay, so they want a research agreement, and both empires gain a bonus. We can learn 15, 9, 16, and share 4, 10, 2. They are ahead of us. This is gonna cost us influence, though. You know what? I'm gonna do it for now. It will strengthen our trust with the coalition, which I don't think is one of the empires that I want to fight. They've got enough enemies as it is. And so, you know, Oops. Build some mining stations there. Got volatile motes that we can harvest there. That's excellent.
The system has been cased.
Excellent. Lots of stuff happening. But nothing is happening at the same time.
Build job complete.
Okay, you're done there. Let's build a research station. Hopefully that'll give us a chance to recharge up our influence. And then we'll go get Yerba. That's the next one. We might send our fleet down here and just mess with a few of these worlds. Or a few of these systems.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Just so that, you know, so we can expand the... Really, so we can expand the Saddlebari sector. Let's go ahead and get that going. It might be time to get our hyper relay links going too. It's going to take a while just because we don't have a lot of rare crystals. I mean, +6 a month is coming in. That's pretty good. But that's, you know, a hyper relay every 5 months.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Can I... How close are we here? 18? Just go there. Just go there. Mechazurian is guaranteeing the independence of Vran. That's interesting. That's a long ways. So rivalry, Zirin and Sacrosanct Zirin. Yeah, so that this nation kind of split up, I think. It's splintered. Let's select our third tradition. This is going very slowly. I need to get these Unity worlds online. Versatility might be a good idea. Synchronicity. Data corrupted. What? Okay, so this is leadership. Yeah, mostly leadership. Logistic drones produce 250 amenities. That's cool. I kind of feel like supremacy might be the way to go here, you guys. Just because you get, as soon as you adopt it, you get army damage 20% and plus 20 naval cap, which would help us in the immediate. Ship build speed, ship upkeep, and naval capacity, 20% naval capacity. That's really powerful. Like, that's another 40 plus naval cap. Fire rate, damage to star bases. We do want to do some military operations later on, I think, in this game. So we're going to adopt this.
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances.
And I probably should go read about how this society would ascend, because I haven't really done that. And that might be a good thing to... Might be a good thing to take a look at. For now, though. We'll leave it as it is. We need to find a use for all of this energy.
Build job complete.
That continues to pour in. Let's go here and build the research station and then build the mining station. And I'll tell you what. I think it's time... Yeah, it's 2080. It's almost 2081, actually. So it's time to roll through our colonies and see how things are looking on each of them. We probably can take these mining drones out. And, oh yeah, we've got 57. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, let's roll through these guys and see what we're doing next here. So if I got 88 jobs, I need to come up with some more jobs here. I think it's time to... We don't have the climate restoration technology, so we can't get rid of this. This population, or this guy, this thing needs to start exporting people, in my opinion, or we need to come up with a way to add more jobs. And this will certainly add jobs. It'll add 200 jobs. But that's not really what we need. We need these guys. So we need more research. We need more tech. So this will give me 60 more. And the question is, how is our exotic gases? We're net zero on exotic gases. So it's probably a good time to try and find a way. Can we put a... Just for memory's sake, we'll put some exotic gas. We need some exotic gas somewhere, and we need a factory that does it. 233, they're good. 121, Fuzhou is ready for their next district. This is a unification center. So we're going to build... We can't get rid of these guys. We are going to build another generator district. And then we're just going to specialize the crap out of this thing already. So this is billed as a unification center. Plus 93 energy, which is great. And where is my... We don't have a unification center? Oh, administrative hub. Put an administrative hub down, guys. Now, I was going to, like, get rid of these buildings, these specializations, but it just doesn't make sense to, you know? And we... Oh, crap, we can't actually do that. So we'll put resource silos down here. Just for the heck of it. So we can just accumulate a massive amount of resources. I'd like to ideally be using those resources, but, you know, we're not in a situation where we can do that right now. So Fuzhou is good. Mathrop 2. Mathrop 2 is parasitic production. Okay, so this is just a mining world. They could do with another one of these guys. Mathrop 3. This is the fortress world. And as such, 197, yeah, let's go ahead and throw another stronghold down. I like that idea. Genlo Ikasa. 283, they're good. Yel Barasta. Ready for your next deal there. Gosh, we really don't need a lot of this. Like, okay, you know what? Actually, I lied. That's not true at all. Let's just throw some alloy foundries down. Does the Mega Foundry... Okay, so it does use volatile motes. And we're at +4 volatile motes right now. So we could do some upgrading, which would increase the number of jobs by 200, I believe it is. Yeah. We'll throw another alloy alloy factory down, and then we'll start working. I mean, we have so much energy right now. We could stand to assign some workers to what would be the equivalent of specialist jobs, but the complex drones. We can stand to do that. Kergaros. We can get rid of the dangerous wildlife. You know what? Before I go further, let's check and see. There's other dangerous wildlife on some of these other planets. But we do need to check. So they're 373, so they're good. They can focus on dangerous wildlife. Molbian 1 is another fortress world. We can get rid of the dangerous wildlife, though. And we do need something here, so we're just going to go ahead and build another stronghold, and then we're going to make that stronghold the first priority. Jobs ahead of districts, folks. Or getting more districts. Ostique, definitely a mining world, for sure. They have a glut of jobs right now with the 232, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. We will give them another generator district. That would be the next thing. You know what? Heck, let's just do it right now. You definitely want... you definitely want to have this, but like a -1 energy to have something pre-built is okay. It's not horrible. Okay, 370. Oops. Always forgetting to check this tab. Okay, so we got dangerous wildlife here. Let's get rid of that. You can get rid of dangerous wildlife with the shovel, in case you didn't notice. Just thought I'd let you know, in case you encounter some dangerous wildlife. This is going to be a tech world. So we got the society research and the wild storms, society and physics research. Gimme. They're good on jobs for now. 921 pop and good on available jobs here. Habitability, I think, is going to be something for our population that's going to be an important thing to focus on from the tech tree at this point. Because if we want these worlds to actually attract more migrants or machines from, say, Zircon, then they need to have a little bit better habitability. Like, we're looking at low 1 here. 85% is actually pretty good, but some of our worlds are much lower than that, and this machine world is 100%. So, yeah, I need to keep that in mind. We've got a tech world going on here. 250 jobs, they're good. 321. All the blockers cleared on low 2. Low 3, very much the same with a mining world. Redor, they had some difficulties lately. This is going to be a tech world, so we won't build these districts. Kursek, also fine. But I didn't check the... Yeah, look at this. Let's get rid of these blockers. Ruined district. You can be working on your future, Redor. How about Kursek? Just the sinkhole. Zithri is got dangerous wildlife on it. And then 135. They're ready for their next deal here, which is going to be a generator district. That goes in first. And Grunthurst is next. 220, so just above the cap there, and nothing to work on. You know what? I think I'm just going to do it. I'm going to spring for another generator district here. Saddleberry is 309 and has plenty of jobs. And they've cleared all their blockers. This is fixing to be a pretty nice colony. It's a small planet, though, right? Size 10. That's a bit of a bummer. Oh, and you know what? We have 2 central nexuses. Nexi. What does this give us? Minerals. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be a mining world. That's what that comes down to. Welcome. We don't really need too many of them, but the Saddleberry district or sector will be a mining... Well, that world will be mining. Anyways. Colonies are looking good, guys. That's really impressive. I'm glad things are. I wish they were growing a little bit more, but you know, I mean, you look at our economy, and our economy is just it's kicking butt, you know. Down here, we're ready to build that starbase. We should have a colony ship here. Why don't you guys come on down here? And Paggle. Planet has an anomaly. Okay, so enter the orbit. And we'll bring a science ship out to take care of that anomaly in just a moment. I promise. Yeah, this is a pain right here. This is going to be a pain. Because this is a alpine world. Great habitability. A tomb world, which is 50-50. Who cares?
Complete.
This is actually a very, very lucrative system. We should go for that next. Let's go. Okay, so this also has, the colonizable world also has an anomaly. So we've got a science ship that's going to be taken out of commission to do 2 anomalies here very, very soon. Okay, and all of these guys, are we totally, whoops, are we totally repaired and reinforced? We sure are. So let's send our friends down here to Yerba. And what we're going to do is we're going to go after some of these mining core. Not all of them, but just some of them.
We've data mined this system dry.
Excellent.
Build job complete.
Research those anomalies. You come down here.
More space for a mega block is available.
Clearing blockers.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Okay, so here's what I want. I want a shipyard. I want 2 gun batteries. And I want an anchorage. In here. What do I want here? We'll do service umbilicals so we can station some ships there. And, yeah, we'll just do target uplink computer. Those defense platforms are very, very expensive. I don't know if they're worth it either. I know they've wanted to make them a little bit better. It seems like that's been the intent, but I don't know if that's actually happened. You know what? The other thing that I'm thinking about here, we need Unity to get some of these the Dyson Swarm upgraded, which we should definitely consider. It's definitely worth taking a look at, and although we don't really need the energy right now, guys, we could probably slow our roll on producing energy districts and focus on whatever it is. Now that we're full on minerals here now, let's sell some of those minerals. And we'll just keep it in trade. Just kind of stockpiling the trade, you know? Nothing wrong with that.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Okay. We can actually go and improve the Saddlebari system.
This system's secrets are ours.
Excellent. Once we get a lot of these guys controlled, or more controlled, then we can start working on our hyper relay network. And I don't know if we want to go from Situla, or if we want to start up here.
Planetary features augmented. Build job complete.
The story is done. That research agreement is costing us. We can't claim these systems as fast as I would like. Ancient automata. Great.
New job in the situation log.
That's fine, I guess. Got a whole bunch of stuff headed down this way.
Planetary features augmented. Time for some new chrome.
Hey, there's a bunch of tech going on. Okay, okay. Well, you just got... a cognitive node got leveled up. Calculator Oloid. Yeah, that seems like the best, but we're not doing much more exploring anyways. We've got some new tech, so this gives us 5% energy by our tech drones. And the Planetary Nexus, which, wow, gives us max generator districts of 8. And four crystals as upkeep. That's cool. Okay. Oh gosh. Blue lasers, I suppose. What do we have going on here? Influence and envoys. I do like me some influence, and I do like me some envoys. Galactic administration might be good, although embodied dynamism... Oh, gosh. I did say we were going to do this next. How long is this going to take? 50 months? Whoops. This gives us our additional civic. I feel like... And, oh, gosh, I want that one, too. I feel like this is the play, even though I would love to have this. I would love to do this. And of course, we need the Void Worm immunity. The truth is this will probably be something that we select and then say, ah, crap. We should have done this when we had the chance. And, you know, now we don't have the chance. There'll be another colony that's being bombarded. Updating the civic slot seems like very, very important. That's 158 months, though. For a civic slot. I don't know, guys. I'm not fully convinced. Oh, hey. We have a whole bunch of star bases that can be updated. Or a few that can be updated. Xeris. This was going to be one of the ones that we were going to draw down. And I think I'm going to do that. We're just going to draw it down. We don't need it. It's kind of backwater. There's no colony there. It seems like it would be better to have places, you know, star bases that are upgraded where our colonies are at. Saddlebari is kind of a choke point if they decide to come that direction, but I'm not super worried about it. Let's go to Molbion. Yeah, we didn't have the resources to do this earlier. And I can't believe that I missed that. That's rather foolish on my part. Should not have done that. Bad onk.
We've data mined this system dry.
Okay. Got a storm coming through. Oops. All right, we may as well start doing these anomalies because I don't really have where is this thing at? Bithia? Okay. A Radiant Storm. I prefer that go any direction but to the west.
New council agendas on deck.
Sure, let's do infinite ops. Metallic tsunamis. Fascinating. This is the one we want to start building a starbase on.
Mega block is available.
Birth of the Galactic Market. Okay, de facto galactic trade.
In the situation log.
Unbound by performance of international diplomacy has existed, blah, 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 legitimizes commercial form. Coming years, independent traders and government agencies will be making established quasi-centralized hub. We can choose to promote one of our worlds. Now, I've always missed out on these. And I think it's a situation. Title Market Host, we have a few years to use decisions to nominate one of our worlds to tether the Galactic Market Station. Yeah. Oops, that's not it. It's decisions. I hardly ever use decisions, you guys, and I probably should be. Okay, so we need 150 influence.
Build job complete.
Okay, Yastin's going to war with Ypathian. Excellent. Why don't you just go here? I have so many needs for influence. It's the hyper relays. It's, you know, obtaining these last few systems. You know, it's all of it. Wow, we just completed a whole bunch of tasks for the useless thing on the side.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Oh, the Ravagers are going away, guys. Azotl is also going after them. Agreeability is important. Let's just base marketplace competitives nominated to serve as planetary underpinnings for future. Its relative standing is weak. How do I increase its relative standing? I wonder. Oh, probably because it doesn't produce a lot of trade. That's going to be my guess right now. You have 0 unemployment. This is like perfect. Perfect balance. All right, well, we won't worry too terribly much about it. But Zircon's been nominated to become the Galactic Market. Who the heck knows, though? You know? Oh, perfect. Let's get the research stations going, and then the mining stations. The fleet has almost arrived. They're like 2 jumps away. Mechazuran's making peace with the Ravagers. It's not... You know, that's funny. It's...
Another firewall cracked.
Oh boy, we got a subjugation request. What is this? Wow. So we can't integrate them. We get an influence tithe, so we'll get influence if they expand. There's not really a lot of places for them to expand, though, if we're being honest. At least that's the way that it looks. Yeah, you know, why not? They're all the way along that arm. We did kind of take their arm, I guess, or the end of their arm, if I'm looking at that. We did to that. We did what the Prac did to us earlier in the game to Mech's Index. They've got another. Seems like there's another, you know, setup here. Can we build a holding on mechas? So that will give us loyalty change and aid worker jobs, which produce amenities. Okay, so you can do a whole bunch of stuff there. Let's build a Ministry of Truth. Oh, hold on. That consumes unity. I want unity. Give me unity. Aid worker jobs produce amenities, distributing, processing. Mine thralls produce research for the Overlord. No, thank you. Boy, a lot of this is all about... I guess the amenities would go to Mecha's Prime anyways. This is a hard decision, guys. I've not dealt with this. Let's just put an Overlord garrison. Why did they make the minus 30% on that green? It should be red. Let's just do satellite campus. All right, well, that doesn't really change too terribly much, but the Mechazurian Index is a vassal state of the Zirconium Convergence.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
But who is a standard user? You know, really, let's be
Someone's
honest.
trying to connect.
Prac wants a defensive pact. Is this for the good of the galaxy? God. There's this certain classic rock song that comes to mind. Oh, boy. So they have 50 pops. Oh, that's 50 trust. Where's your population? We don't know it. You know, I think things are good just the way that they are right now. No, thank you. I'm not going to guarantee you that type of... You're holding star systems that belong to me. Sorry, that's just the way that it is. These colony ships are taking their own sweet time to get down here. Let's leave it. We'll take the influence. No orders here. We may as well just start working anomalies. Actually, I take that back. Stop and just wait. Because we're going to go through and we're going to take out some of these mining cores. There's only 2 here. So I think we can do that once we get... Is everybody together? Everyone together now.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Let's stop for some new tech, though. Blue lasers. We do like the blue lasers. This is going to give us more research. Let's get the snowball rolling.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
And more tech. And more level up. Alright. We're just trying to kill these mining drones, you guys. Let's go with long term. Pop assembly. Upgraded drone storage. Yeah. I like that. There's some missiles. Oh, that's such a hard decision now. We need this technology. We need all of these technologies, you guys. This one is going to really help us with some of our current weaponry, because it's a direct upgrade for fusion missiles, for the small missile slot. But we do need exotic gas wells to... Let me see. Yeah, see, these research complexes consume exotic gas. And we have no exotic gas coming in. I mean, somehow we've managed to find some of it. So this is exotic gas capture, extraction of wells. Gas extraction wells. Okay, so we do have some agricultural districts. Is that where this goes? Yeah, produced per 100 agri drones. So we'll get a little bit of exotic gas from that. That might be a place for some of those districts that we have that just aren't really... They're not really doing much. They're producing food, because I was planning on building a bunch of bioreactors, but you can only build 1 bioreactor per planet. So... yeah, a little disappointing there. Yeah, you guys go after these bad boys.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Gosh, these things are tough.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Oh, that's a Corvette. Okay. Okay, well, let's take a let's take a look at that. We lost. Oh wow, 4 ships. This is not. Yeah, just do both of them.
We're under attack. Time to dance. Build job complete.
We're gonna probably lose another 3 or 4 corvettes. We might actually. Oh, we might actually. Yeah, there's a fleet that just retreated. Two fleets retreated. Wow. That was pretty brutal. Yeah, we lost most of the 6th torpedo fleet. No other losses, though. There's just retreats. Wow. 6 torpedo fleet is missing in action. That's pretty brutal. Although, hey, look at this. We've got a whole bunch more naval capacity. I just looked at this. What are these guys doing? So these guys have large and medium mass drivers, so they kind of just stay back. It would be nice to get some carrier operations going, but we don't have the tech yet. Trochoid is leveled up. Let's go patching routines 2. We'll do research projects in the system. And you could just head on in here as well. I don't think that they'll come after it, but that bought us 2 systems, right? There's a huge void worm problem there. There's 3 fleets. Oh gosh, those are nasty. Let's go colonize. Low habitability. Pagol Prime. We don't care. Okay, so you guys head on back and... Oh. No. That is the closest starbase, but that route is certain death. So let's go this way. Let's take the road more or less traveled by.
Booting up a new colony.
That was scary. They were gonna jump right into certain death there, for sure. The Chosen. Fanatical Purifiers. We've met the Chosen, huh? Oh. Ah, okay. So these guys... Is this a fallen empire? Yeah, I think this is a fallen empire. They're suspicious of us. Although, maybe they're not. Huh, interesting. We should send an envoy to Galcom. We're still 5 of 4, though. Never mind. I take that back. Oops. Close that out. They're all the way across the galaxy. I hardly think that they are a threat to us at this moment in time. We'll do one debris, then we will survey, then and only then. Build a starbase here.
Debris decrypted. Payday.
Ion thrusters, mining drone lasers. Okay, cool. That's useful. We won't do the other one just yet. We're going to go ahead and survey the system first. Simply because it's going to be easier to... It'll be easier to, you know, build this system out. Hey, we found some Zro. Why do we want Zro? Well, your guess is as good as mine. So our heavy industry is good here.
Build job complete.
I'm just looking at this upgrade to this building here to drone storage. It gives us housing and amenities. We're not short on housing or amenities. And we just have a few jobs, so I don't really think that that's actually worth it. So I think we're just going to leave it. Lovely. We do have enough Unity to upgrade one of our Dyson swarms to a constellation. 15,000% star output. It probably should be this one. Spend our very weak Unity budget on something like that. Go
We've
back here.
constructed something game-changing.
And research the anomalies. We got a tech. Research produced in station... Oh, 312. Okay, we're doing good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Mining lasers. I don't think I want those. They're... yeah, they're not appealing to me. We could do hyperspace slipstreams, which will give us the third hyperdrive. Astral harvesting would be nice, though, because we do have a lot of threads. Let's get that process started. I think that's a decent choice right now. The 6 torpedo fleet is back. The 4th and 5th had no damage done to them, which is great. And what am I looking for here? Okay, yeah. We still have some surveillance to do down in this little section here, this little pokey section. We're going to cap out on energy credits here soon. I'm very, very hesitant to get rid of my energy...
Someone's trying to connect.
My energy districts. Because we prioritize that pretty heavily in a lot of our colonies. We have lots and lots of tech drones. And if we get rid of some of them, my fear is that we're going to get rid of too many of them. The Azodal Guardianship wants a... What's a research agreement? We've got the influence, so we may as well. It's going to give a modest boost to our tech. And in truth, I'm thinking that we're kind of behind on that right now. Let's get our ships reinforced. Really? Those radiant storms coming right for us. Great.
We've constructed something game-changing.
All done there. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to be picking up astral threads like crazy as soon as we get that tech. Here goes our energy credits. Sell down.
This system's secrets are ours.
No. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to click on the science ship. Let's do the research project. Let's go ahead and build a star base.
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances.
Yes, they do. We've got to keep up appearances, you know? That's the first priority. Ooh. What's going on here? Okay, so they subjugated. Yeah, that empire's
just got a fresh hub.
Split apart and basically just kind of disintegrated and is getting gobbled up by all of the other empires. 400 jobs here, nothing to do, nothing to see. Habitability 60%. It's all missiles.
We've constructed something game-changing.
I'm just looking for any lasers that we need to upgrade, and the truth is we got nothing, so that's fine. Got something game-changing constructed here. Build some mining stations. Once this guy's done, he'll go ahead and go out to Orthama. $7K Void Worm. Wow. At the beginning of the game, it always seems almost insurmountable to get to that point, you know? Hey.
Build job complete.
Don't go there. He went there. Let's bring that into the fold. We've got a few, four systems up here that need to be cracked open. Hey, astral actions.
New augments researched. Strap in.
Strap in, boys and girls. Yeah, we can actually start harvesting these threads, which we're definitely going to do, like, no doubt. Okay, I am a little worried. So we've got most of our fleet. We've got most of our fleet down here. And I think it's time to move them back up to Kagaros. We're going to leave a single patrol. We'll leave the first Corvette patrol. We're going to send everybody else up to Kagaros. And this will be like a garrison unit. We can supplement the third and bring them over to Kagaros because this is now our vassal. So we've got alien vessels. Okay. This is probably like
We've constructed something game-changing.
Crazy people there. Oops. I meant to not click on that. Let's go to construction ship. Yeah, there we are. Let's build an outpost there. You. What are you doing? Are you decent at anomalies is the question. Not really. But you can still do them. Go up here and do this one. Hey. You. Colonize that planet. Whoops. I said colonize. Colonize, yes. Yerba is the next colony to come online. There we go. How many times do I need to do it? I don't know. Astral harvesting. We know about that one. We've got the UV lasers, which is when we might consider switching some of our ships to use laser weapons, although they're blocked by shields. I really don't know what the meta is anymore, so it might be a good idea for us to just throw some balancing stuff, a balanced approach to this. Because I know that they nerfed the disruptor spam. Let's do that. And we've got exotic gas extraction. This is great. Oh, man. I'm glad we have the ion thrusters laying around, because I think that those increase our speed, if I recall. Or sublight speed, at least. There's the Star Fortress. Yes. Orbital habitats. Oh, yes. Cruisers. Must have. And then Beltharian refining, which, meh. I'm not super keen on it right now. I might be missing the point. But I feel like this is this is our only choice. Even though I'd love to have these two techs. We're gonna go for cruisers. There's no reason not to, you know? You kind of have to at this point. Boy, look at this place. We have another...
Booting up a new colony.
Actually, hang on. We already started. That's fine. Oloid got another negative trait. Minus 25% experience. Well, that's too bad. Still got enough bonuses to keep things interesting. So we'll keep using them. And everybody is moving forward. It's been about 7 years since we looked at our colonies. I think it's probably time to go ahead and do, or we'll do it soon. But we definitely want to take a look at how our colonies are looking and how they're developing. How's this going? So just under a year left.
We've constructed something game-changing.
And let's go here. That was a really bad decision. I should have just gone to Hawkery, since there's research to be had there. This is kind of like a trash can backwater system.
Build job complete.
Okay. Another backwater system that's probably better left alone. But, you know, it is what it is. I really need to get these
something game-changing.
taken care of here. Scotica. That's an excellent system.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Okay. You can move on down here. Build another outpost. I'm really jealous that we didn't get these two systems. These are really important, it seems like. Ah. Oh, wait, what? Really? Our marketing campaign on Zircon has borne fruit, and the market powers that be have seen fit to centralize much of their activity within the Tonzardus system. Hey, that's us! That's us! Look at that! I'll be darned. So it's a minus 10% on the market fee. Ends the Galactic... Founding the Galactic Market event chain. We don't have that decision anymore. And that's just a favored society agenda. How do we tell that this is like... How do we tell? Like, I thought it would give us something... Oh, maybe there's like a big... Is there a thingy? No. Not really. It's kind of an empty system when you look at it. Lots of broken worlds. Oh, Galactic Market Station. There it is. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. We'll come back and check it out. I'm not sure exactly what advantage that got to us, but we had a weak claim on it, which kind of makes me laugh. It's a little silly. Let's see. No more surveillance. Go here and research. Oh, gosh. We have plenty of things to do, science ships.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Love it. That's game-changing. 5 research. Buzzword standardization. Okay, what does this do here? Diplomatic weight from economy, plus 20%. Trade from trade jobs. And upkeep for coordinators. I'll support it because we'll get plenty of diplomatic weight from that. And I kind of like having a weighty machine empire. Throw some weight around, you know? We'll get the Orthama system next. Love it.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
And we got attack gravitic sensors. The detection array. improved deflectors is the next, obviously the next thing on shields. Let's go with hyperspace slipstreams. And nano sand. Interesting. Who knew sand could be so interesting? I didn't even read it. All right, guys. We are at the point where we're at the point of the episode where I think it's time to wrap things up. And as such, this has been a fun segment. Lots of building. We're digging into cruisers. We've got a vassal. We are the Galactic Market Hub, which is cool. And we had a victory against a Void Worm, which is great. So yeah, thank you for joining me for segment 6 of our 4.3 Cetus Stellaris playthrough, the Zirconium Convergence. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit somebody with a little bit of kindness, and we will see you next time.